cold wind just blowing up coast. Lovely sunny day though, isn't it? There's the hotel. Yes, snow up at the hills.
Parnell with us tonight. A fairly good chat, each round table if that helps anybody. Phil. And we have a couple joining Peter's party this year. David and Carol are here for the first time. I think everybody else knows everybody else. Been here, so you're not going to be here tomorrow night, are you?
Now that's Carol's sausage roll, not mine. Lovely day today. Why is it always sunny when we come down Eastbourne, Carol, in the winter? Watch what you say, ladies. You're on video. That's not the latest gadget.
It's a nice one. So who is playing there? Is it Cardiff and who? One more warm-up.
Would you like to say that again, Carol?
He said, what did he say? He said, no, nobody's talking to me.
Oh yeah, he said, I don't I will stop your conversation. What I was saying last night, before I realised that I was speaking to 4 tables instead of 3, was thanks very much for coming. Now it's nearly over. It's strange, it goes so quickly. We are very grateful for your company. I'm fully aware that things haven't gone quite as smoothly as they have done in the past year. It's been 10 years this year since this particular group have been coming to this hotel. I've found out tonight that there are 149 guests in the hotel. We normally come at the end of January, beginning of February, because this time of night we normally adjourn to totally empty lounges, don't we? I suspect that might not be the case tonight. I shall bear all this in mind when because Jackie and I don't leave the hotel until tomorrow, Monday afternoon. So we will have the occasion to speak to those who need to be spoken to. Right, so as I said, this is the 10th year that Easyriders, who we have become to be known, and for those of you who don't know why we're Easyriders, a few years ago we had one of our guests that normally is here, Peter Cowland, who is a Harley Davidson man. That's where we started talking about motorbikes, and then don't take this personal, but most of us are on drugs of one sort. And the hotel asked me, why do you call yourself Easyriders? When I explained, I heard her laughing and I heard her office laughing at her laughing. They didn't know what they were laughing about. But anyway, so now you know why we're Easyriders. Hopefully you and everybody else will join us again next year. It's a silly weekend. People say, well, what do you do? So we turn up a hotel for a weekend and go home, and that's basically it. And you can't put your finger on it, but what we've got, I think, is quite special, and I'm really grateful to you and everybody that comes along to this weekend. Dennis Bloomfield here. Dennis always brings his harem with him. He introduced me to this hotel back in the early 90s, and then 11 years ago we had a ladies' night here which I was organising, so I knew the hotel. And then John Brindley, who was at that ladies' weekend, said, "This is a nice hotel, I wouldn't mind doing this again next year." Ta-da! And 10 years later, we're all still doing it. As I say, thank you very much indeed for coming. I do appreciate your company. I do hope that the full lounges are not going to spoil our weekend that we normally have, but by the fact that the noise in here and all the conversation, the fact that we all mingle and talk to each other. Fortunately, it's only for it's only for a weekend. but once a year, it's lovely to get together. The weather's been nice yet again, considering what I thought the weather forecast was going to be. I wish you all a safe journey home. I hope you enjoy your breakfast tomorrow, and let's all do it again next year. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Well said.
A story. Oh, all right, if you insist.
Is it before my bedtime? Alec, come away from that door.
All right. I don't know. Thank you, Peter. Did I tell you the story last year? What story did I tell you? Did I tell you about the London Fire Brigade helicopter? Last year, right. Okay. So, did I tell you about my initiation into the fire brigade?
Yeah, I do know that one.
So as a 19-year-old young man, I joined the fire brigade, and the beauty, as you know, young men of 19, we knew it all. And I went to Plaistow Fire Station, knowing absolutely 100% that I knew it all, and I was a bee's knees. There was 11 fellas that explained to me that I wasn't. And I was called into the office, the station officer's office, yet again. The sub-officer came and said, Governor's office, number ones, which was peak cap in those days, collar and tie, studs, collar on, black tie, and jacket. In the governor's office, Prime Everett, he said, well, it's all right, he said, you're not in trouble this time. I said, oh, right, because I had been in his office a few times. And he said, he said that we're doing a 11D visit, which is an inspection, a familiarisation visit. We're doing that on the crematorium in High Street South, East End. So I said yes. He said, you jump on the pump and away we'll go. So we went down the crematorium. We saw the coroner, pathologist, whatever they would call him, a chap with silver hair, balding, and a white coat. And I was introduced to the new boy, and he said, have you ever seen a dead body before? I said, no, I mean, at 19. He said, well, we've just got one in. He said, it's a natural death. He said, no problem. He said, under the sheet. So I walk over to the sheet, and not wishing to let myself down, I pulled the sheet back and, oh! Because the other fire engine had left about 10 minutes before, parked round the corner. One of the lads was waiting under the sheet for me to pull the sheet back. And I thought, this is good fun. About 2 or 3 months later, I was called into the governor's office. The sub-officer said, governor's room. So I know, what have I done now? Number one, peak cap, black tie, jacket, Prime Everett. He said, it's all right, you're not in trouble again. I went, all right, that's the result. He said, we got a new boy starting. I went, great, fantastic. I'm not going to be the womble anymore. You know, that's brilliant. He said, would you like to go under the sheet? Oh, yes, please. I said, oh, fantastic. I'm going to be one of the boys. Instead of playing with me, I'm going to play with them. I'm going to be one of them at long last. So we get down to the crematorium, And this same chap, white hair, balding head, white coat, said, we won't do the under the sheet job because everybody will know by that. He said, you didn't half jump. I said, yeah, I know I did. He said, what we'll do is we'll put you in one of the drawers. When he pulls the drawer out, you can give him the scream. I said, what a great idea. Fantastic. So I get into one of these drawers at 19, knowing everything, and they shut the drawer, and I'm laying there, and I'm thinking, I wonder if you can get out of these drawers from inside by yourself. Yeah, well, bloody quiet out there. When a voice in the drawer next door said, "And it's bloody cold in here." The same bugger that was under the sheet. They played with me unmercifully. Thanks for allowing me to tell you a story. Cheers.
Folks, I don't think we should let this go without making a special vote of thanks to Alec and Jackie for organising this weekend.
Yes, here. Yeah, well done. Good night, campers. See you in the morning. Heidi, yeah. Now that's what I call a breakfast.